Hello and welcome to tonight's abundance course. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for arriving. Here's everybody. Woo! Great to have you. Great to have you. How are you doing, everybody? So if you like, you can put your videos on. Welcome. There's Alice with her video on. Welcome, Alice. So you just put your videos on, guys, to fully participate, and it's really fun, and then we can see everybody. You look like you've got a police car flashing at you, Alice, with the red light.
I'm in the car, sorry, I'll be home in a minute.
Don't worry, it's all fine, sweetie, that's fine. All right, so there you go. Alice did exactly a really good demonstration there. We're going to play with our microphones in a minute. This is an opportunity. This is a course that's fully participatory with me this evening online. And I'm Tara Love Perry, for those of you that haven't met me before. And I'm going to be taking you through a kind of a deep dive, but a taster version all at the same time into the I Love You Me method. And we're going to be expounding and expanding on the gratitude and really using this magnitude of gratitude. Sometimes people get stuck, in the kind of looking at the problem and focusing on the problem, which is part of the method. It's something we need to do with honesty, with love, with compassion, but we also need to move out of it, and we need to go into the abundance. We need to go into the gratitude. We need to really give attention and love to what really is working for us in our lives and what we want more of. You must have heard this before. But I realized that a lot of people still get stuck in complaining, and there's a lot of lack of abundance and poverty in our health at the moment. I'm seeing it in so many people. A lot of fear about health, whether that's mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, or even your spiritual health. And it is a thing to have a really good, healthy spiritual awareness, rather than something that's very, confused and, controlling or messy. Some people have very, very messy spiritual energy. Anyway, so welcome to this, to the Self-Love Abundance course, everybody. It's great to have you on. So we've got a few rules before I take you into what we're going to do tonight. We are going to just test the microphones, okay? So all of you can find your microphone button. If you put your cursor on the screen and move it, you'll find down in the bottom left-hand corner, you've got a little microphone. And let's all have a test now. So just press the microphone and say hello, and then mute yourselves again so you know how to make it work.
Hello.
Hello. Well
Hello.
done. Danny's got it. Hi guys, welcome. Please feel free to put your videos on. I know you want to hide and it's winter, but it's really boring when you hide. It's much more fun when we all play and you can see everybody. Did everyone find their microphone there?
Yes, my video is not working, unfortunately.
Shame, why not?
With the computer.
Okay, I'm not quite sure why that is. You've all got permission from me to put your videos on, so some of you might be able to find it. You've got no camera. Okay, never mind. Well, you just still join in anyway, and it's really wonderful to have you. And well done, Alice, for being the only visible one on at the moment. I'm sure others are going to join. Well done, you. Okay, so I just thought I'd share with you, I used I Love You Me to heal some very chronic pain I was having in my hip. It was on my right-hand side. And you see, I forget, I've got this most incredible tool at my fingertips. It's a gift that was given to me, I think it started way back in 2006, 2007. And that's where the beginnings of this I Love You Me method started. And then in 2008, I was teaching. 2009, I had big year courses. And after that, I was invited in various different places all over the world to teach this method. And I did not realize for such a long time that I had a tool that I could use for myself. So on one hand, you might think I'm really clever. On another hand, I really, really wasn't. I was just not using it. And, I have these realizations quite often where I go, oh my goodness, I haven't used I Love You Me on such and such a thing in my life. And this had been going on with this pain in my hip. I probably had it for about 2 years, and I was doing my yoga and my swimming and, you know, eating my oils, and it was just not going. And I did I Love You Me on it. And literally I did it in one night. I was lying in bed, I couldn't sleep, it was causing me pain as I was trying to sleep on it. And I literally spent probably spent about half an hour doing it, to be fair. And I went right into the bones, and I was doing I Love You Me, and that pain never ever came back. And I know what arthritic pain feels like, because I also had it in my hands, and it just went. I no longer had any of the arthritic pain in my hip or my hands, and it was literally just from doing I Love You Me. So as you may have heard, there are other people that have used this method for their own healing. You might have heard about Abby, who cured terminal cancer. She literally cured herself within about 2.5, 3 months of terminal cancer. There's been chronic 34 years of asthma that was cured, irritable bowel, autoimmune diseases, illnesses, and of course mental health, PTSD, stress, anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts. All kinds of health issues have been healed with this. So that's real stuff. That's proof for you that this actually works. And of course, we're not going to, you know, I can't go into the detail of all the little conditions that you have, but what I would like you to do is give me a heads up of what you want to have more abundance in your health around. Is it you just don't want the stress and you want more happiness, more positive mental health in your life? Is it that you have aches and pains? Is it that you have an illness? Just type in the chat box where or in what area you want an abundance of health. And maybe it's just overall, maybe, you know, you just are not motivated, or you've got low energy, something like that at the moment. If you want deeper sleep, Danny, can give you something for that straight away, sweetie. Yeah, more vibrancy, great. All of you just start putting into that chat box where you want an abundance of well-being, of health in your life. Like, where are you lacking? And I can support you with that. I was halfway through telling you the rules, wasn't I? And I forgot to finish. I get carried away. So by the way, so when you mute, when we're gonna, you know, in a bit, I'm gonna invite you to participate by unmuting, saying things, sharing, and then muting again. And just make sure that everybody stays muted, otherwise it can give really bad interference for everyone else on the call. So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2, no long stories. Okay, when I invite you to share, it's literally just say it out, say it with as much, you know, love and truth as you can muster, and then mute again. And of course, make sure that you're friendly. If we haven't, I'm sure we won't, but in case anybody just decides to be a little bit unfriendly on here, then I will just remove you from this workshop. Okay, very, very simple. So Mary Alice is saying, more love in my life, you have good health. We did the love one on week 1, Mary Alice, and there will be different kinds of love that we're going to cover as well in this workshop. This week it's health. Okay, an abundance of good health. There's a recording for that. You should have got it. So just go through your emails and you will find it. Okay, so I've only got 2 things down here, deeper sleep and more vibrancy. Does that mean the rest of you do not need any more abundance in your health? Just let me know. Or do you just want, like, should we just do something for more energy? Although for you, Danny, not more energy because you want to sleep. Although I can send you a meditation that's going to help you get to sleep. Feeling that my body skin is being hit by aging. Okay, aging. I've been working on this myself, so I'm really happy. Yeah, okay, really happy to share that with you. So what about, what if we do sort of more energy, youth, vitality? Yeah, how about we go for something nice and broad like that? Let me just see what else I was going to share with you. No, I think that's it. Okay, So when you're ready, first of all, what we do with the I love you me is the first step is to breathe and connect. So I'm going to guide you in. And then we're going to go to the part of you that isn't feeling vibrant, it isn't feeling energized, or you're feeling aged, tired. You know, some of you are not old on here at all, but sometimes we feel it. I know when I was 24, I felt so old and so low in energy. So it can happen to anybody. And we make a lot of judgments about our numbers. So we're going to go to the source of that place within us that's really like struggling with this. And we're going to be using the I love you me method. If you're not familiar with it, just basically just trust me, follow me, and I'll guide you through it. And just see if you can be as open-minded and open-hearted as possible. And we'll see how this works for you. And then we're going to do some releasing and clearing, and then we're going to really pour in that love and that gratitude. Okay, so let's do the first one for our energy. So what you need to do is see if you need to just relax the neck, relax the shoulders, soften the spine, and if you can, really relax back. I'm going to relax back now into my chair, pull you a bit closer. There we go. So you want to just be able to like lean back like this so you're super comfy. Hopefully you've got me close enough. There you go. And you want to just be able to really let go. Okay, this is going to be a bit like a meditation to begin with, and then we'll vibe up the energy. So first of all, you just have to completely relax. We're not using your logical mind, okay? We're not. We're just going to plug into the senses. We're plugging into your inner awareness. And for that, that's all you have to do is just follow the breath. So you literally just close your eyes and relax them. And bring your attention to your beautiful face, and your jaw and your cheeks and your throat and your mouth, and you just let all of this, you know, you might notice how much tension you've been carrying around all day. When you suddenly bring your awareness here and just go let everything soften, let your mouth soften, let your mouth open. And this is really important. People try and do this method and they're just like, no, I'm going to do it my way. And if you try and do it your way, it's just not going to work for you as well. It might, I don't know if it'll work at all. There's a formula, okay? So you soften the jaw, you soften the mouth, and you just let your breath in. It's like saying, okay, I'm going to receive my breath as unconditionally as it is being given to me. There's no conditions of your breath. It's a freely given gift. And this is your constant source of energy, by the way. When this breath gets cut off one day, if it stops coming to you, or when it stops coming to you, that's your lifeline gone. That's your energy source cut off. You will no longer have the energy that's needed, the force, the life force, the vibrancy, the vitality to continue living. It's really simple. And so one of the steps here to more energy is just to breathe more. It's literally that simple, because you function really well when you're well oxygenated, and you don't function very well, including mentally, do not function well on very, very low doses of oxygen. Your brain will shut down, you will get stressed, you'll get high anxiety, you will unplug from your senses and from being, sensible, if you like. You kind of just start going, everything starts feeling overwhelming and unmanageable. So, these are symptoms that people experience all the time. And very simply, you just stop controlling your breath. You just say, okay, I'm going to receive. And that might be really hard for some of you. That might just be as far as you get tonight, and you can just rest your head back, gently soften the throat, tip back the head ever so slightly so that there's no stress or strain, just that you're opening. And you can allow your chest to open. You can allow your belly to soften. You can allow your hips to sink down into your chair or your bed or wherever you are. And just feel the weight of the body just dropping down. And letting go of control of your breath and just allowing it to come in like a wave all the way down and into the very depths of your body. Letting it sink deeper and deeper. And you let it go. And you let it go without a or a just let it go. Let the body breathe as it knows how to, all by itself. When you get out of the way and stop controlling, your body intelligence can kick in much more effectively on your behalf. What an amazing body. So intelligent. So I invite you to bring your hands somewhere to rest on your body, maybe deep down on the lower belly there to help you receive the breath that deep. You should be able to feel it all the way down to your perineum when you're really soft and you're not doing anything at all. You don't have to, you're just letting it come in. Enjoying the sensation of being filled and given to. How many times are you given to unconditionally in your daily life? No charge, no hooks, no sting in the tail. You're just given to unconditionally. And that breath is that source of unconditional love that's being given to you. It's really wonderful just to remember that. Stop and receive and breathe and feel. You are being given life. You're being given the source of your vitality. How beautiful. So I'd like you to just hold yourself somewhere in your body, maybe your heart, maybe your tummy, anywhere that feels nice, and really connect, like if I was to hold you, I would hold you in such a way so that you go, oh wow, I'm really being held. And so I invite you to do the same with you. Really hold yourself, as if you're really connecting with your hands, to hold yourself with love. And feeling that breath move into your body. And for the body to be fed, to be nourished, to be brought to life with this beautiful kiss of life. And I invite you to say, hello, me, out loud. Always go for your first language. Whatever language you were taught as a baby, go for that one first. And it might sound weird, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how it sounds, it's how it feels. Hello, me. And you say it out loud so your ears can hear it and your body can hear you. And you get the reverberation of the sound. This all matters, okay? It's all part of it. And you want to say, hello, breath. And let's really greet the breath. Hello, source of life. And allow it. Hello, source of energy. Hello, source of vitality. That I am. And as you continue to breathe, it's like you're allowing the words to be breathed into your body. You're allowing the words to be breathed in on the breath. Right? You don't leave them hanging. You don't need to think. You just feel. And you should be able to feel some kind of response from your breath as it goes, wow, I've been recognized. Just like when you're doing a job for somebody and you're just doing it and you're just doing it, maybe you're a mother or a father or you care for someone or you just do something unconditionally, you just do it. And then when somebody actually says, Oh, wow. Hello. You're like, oh, I've been noticed. Wow. And your breath kind of does the same thing. Just notice that. And say, hello, body. Hello, body. Hello, physical matter that I am. And again, you breathe in the words and you let the words land. You know, the more you get your head out of the way, the easier it works. Hello, body. Just give those words to your body. Let them absorb. Notice how it feels. Your body's going, wow, I've been recognized. Mostly ignore me or say bad things about me. It's like, wow, you just said hello, how nice. It activates that consciousness in you. So you can say to your breath, thank you, breath. Thank you, spirit. You might want to call it spirit. Thank you, lifeline, life force, energy, source energy, ultimate energy, universal energy, whatever you want to call it. Just try all of those. Hello, thank you. Thank you for breathing me. Receive the words, let them sink in, notice how it feels. Some of you are not used to spending this much time focusing inwardly or focusing on your breath, so you might wander off, and it's okay, just bring yourself back, just breathe. Soften and relax some more. You can really enjoy this, right? Breathing is actually really enjoyable. You might notice it's not painful, right? It's only painful if you resist it. Sometimes you can get blocks. The breath itself will never cause you pain. It's so gentle, it's so soft, it's so kind, and it's so intelligent. So you want to say, thank you, thank you, thank you for breathing me. Thank you for putting energy into this body so that I'm alive. Wow. It's kind of a really massive deal, this is. Breathing is a huge deal. It's a miracle. There's no strings, no wires, no batteries, no plugs. It's just a miracle. You just breathe. Wow. Thank you, breath. Thank you, breath, for breathing me. Really feel it. And notice what happens. The quality of the feeling inside of you, the quality of that breath will change as you give it thanks. We're going to focus on this part first, and we're going to say to your breath, I'm really sorry, breath. All right, we're going to acknowledge where we are blocking, where we're not receiving. Okay, we're going to acknowledge where you get all tight and stressed out and just disconnect, because that's why you lack energy. Yeah, can you get, you poor thing, I can feel that. Okay, we're going to say to your breath, breath, I'm so sorry. Source, energy, whatever you want to call it, universal force, my lifeline, all of them are good, okay? All of them. You can try all of them. I'm really sorry that I really resist you giving to me. Right? You might notice where in your body you get tight. You might notice maybe you get sore throat, or you tight chest, or tight diaphragm, or you clench somewhere down, lower down, and you don't even realize that you're clenching. You might really notice that actually you've got a lot of tension in your throat or your jaw, or even in your sinuses, where you're holding it all together and trying to control your feelings, trying to control everything in your life. And you want to say, please forgive me, breath. Please forgive me, source, life source, spirit, lifeline, energy, my life energy, unconditional love energy. Please forgive me. I am constantly trying to control you. Breathe the words in. You're going to really notice a difference with this, I promise you. Breathe the words in. Some of you, just take it easy with the breathing. You put too much oxygen in your head when you're not used to it. You might start feeling dizzy. That's actually okay. It's not going to harm you. You're just re-oxygenating cells that have been suffocating. Okay, just make sure that you're stable and don't hyperventilate. Just take it easy. It should be soft. Like this, like a beautiful sigh. Really soft. Say to your breath, the truth is, breath, I really need you actually. Truth is, breath, energy. I actually want more of you. I actually really need you. Breathe really softly and feel. Receiving the breath more. Some of you might want to undo the buttons on your trousers, loosen any bras, or tight clothing. Let the breath give to you. That's its job. That's what it loves to do. That's its only agenda, is to give to you. And, by the way, release from you what you don't need. And it does it all for free. It's a gift. No charge. Don't even have to pray for it. You don't even have to be grateful for it, and it will still do it. But this is the magic. When you say to your breath now, okay, breath, I love you. Swallow the words down. Actually, breath, life force, creator, energy, spirit of me, lifeline. I actually love you. I actually really love you. Thank you. Say everything out loud. Breathe it, feel it. I love you, breath. Thank you for the gift that you give me every single day. You might have your own words bubbling up when you're just having these realizations, and you can just go for it. Okay? Thank you, breath. Thank you for breathing me. Thank you for giving me energy every day. Thank you for giving me energy all the time. It's like you have a constant tap there. It's up to you to go and put your cup under the tap and drink from it. Say to your breath, thank you. I'm so sorry I didn't realize how much energy you give to me every day. Thank you. Is anybody having a realization that you want to share and you're going, wow, this is what happens when I say thank you, or I'm actually really grateful for my breath now because. Anybody have a realization you want to share? Please just unmute and say whatever comes to you. Just feel free to unmute and share it.
Well, it's like realizing again that my breath is like what you can call God or unconditional love. And this is where I'm coming from, and getting back there, and wow, it's like paradise,
That's where you came from. You're exactly right. And it's who you still are, and it comes to you. Brilliant, Danny, isn't it wonderful? Doesn't that blow your mind? And you just go, wow.
I forget it sometimes, you know.
Everybody does. It's
Yeah,
normal. Isn't it good to remember, though?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. That's beautiful. Thank you. You can say thank you to whether you call it God or life force. Thank you, God, for breathing me. Thank you, God, for putting me, like, it comes to you. You don't have to climb any ladders or climb any mountains or climb anything to go and get this. Your spirit comes to you. God comes to you. Creation comes to you. Lifeline comes to you. That's unbelievable. You know, it's like literally going under the fountain of life, under the fountain of youth. Really, it is. Wow. Breath. Yes, it's oxygen and hydrogen. Yes, it's prana. It's everything. It's you. It's who you are. Without this breath, who are you?
And then also what it does, it connects us, doesn't it? Like,
yep.
All the humans are connected through the breath, you and me now.
I know, right? Oh my God. It's so beautiful. Thank you, breath. Say, everybody, say it with us. Thank you, breath. Thank you, Danny, for sharing. Thank you, breath, for connecting me. Thank you, breath, for connecting all of us. All the humans on this planet. All the animals on this planet. All the plants on this planet. Every living thing respires in some way, breathes in some way. Every living thing on this planet. The whole planet is breathing, is being breathed. It's being breathed. Wow, we're all connected. Thank you, breath. Just take that in. Thank you, breath, for connecting me to every living thing. Thank you, breath, for connecting me to life itself, to the source of life on earth. Take it all the way down your bodies, my darlings, not just like in your head. Don't get stuck here. Soften the throat, keep it soft. Open the chest. Let it into your heart. Let it into your diaphragm. And by doing that, you just stop trying. Right? Those of you that get stuck in the diaphragm, that's because you're trying. When you stop trying, which means you stop controlling, that might feel a bit weird to begin with. You're not used to it. And you just let the breath, like a waterfall, you just let it tumble down into your belly, and your belly can go and expand like a baby, like you used to do naturally without thinking about it, right? It's so innate to you. This is your normal. What you do now is not normal, right? You're just coming back to your normal. And you can feel the breath come all the way down, literally to your base center, you know, to your perineum, right to the very bottom of you. And then it can go, and it starts to spread into every cell of your body. Every little cell of you waking up, because all your cells are connected by your breath. You take that breath away and your cells disintegrate and you turn into mud, you know, and you get munched by the worms and you just become compost. Breath connects you. Wow. Thank you, breath. Say thank you, breath, for connecting me to this unconditional lifeline of love and light, clarity, vitality. Just keep sharing it. Does anybody else want to share? Danny, you've done beautiful sharing tonight. Thank you so much for that. Does anybody else want to share what you feel thankful for right now?
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
This is Mary Alice. Can you hear me?
I can. Hello.
Hi. Okay, I hope this isn't off the topic, but I just, maybe because I have health, I just keep thinking abundance. Like when I block my breath, this is how I block my abundance. Like it's all the same, and love and everything else. Like it's not, maybe not health, but it's all energy. Therefore,
yeah,
because I'm sure I try to control my breath unconsciously.
Yeah. You'll be
Anyways,
aware of it now.
yes, I'm thankful for that insight.
I am so thankful for you sharing, and you are exactly right. Let's mute you again. There you go. You're exactly right. This is abundance, right? This is like the constant tap that turns on the moment you are born, and it stays with you every single moment, every single day, every single week, year, decade of your life, until one day some intelligence somewhere decides, okay, next thing for you. And it unplugs you, it switches off. How amazing is that? It is abundance. And you're right, it is unconditional love. What else gives to you that freely? And this is what I love. We sometimes think unconditional love maybe is the fireworks and the fairy tale. And actually it's just unconditional is like breath. It's like water. It's just simple and it's just there no matter what. So you have an abundance right here of health that you can go to, and it's there for you no matter what. It's literally your choice to go to it, to breathe and receive and feel and be filled and come back to life, come back to consciousness. That's your choice, or not to. And notice, like, I can feel all the whoa that's going off there. It's so simple, it's so profound, and yet it's right there, right? You want health, then you breathe. Say, wow, breath, you blow my mind. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. It's like there's not enough thank yous, is there? Wow, we take it for granted. We can say, I'm so sorry, breath, I take you for granted. I'm so sorry. Health. Let's bring it into the body. So sorry, health, that I take you for granted. So sorry, body, I take you for granted. Let's bring it deep down into the body now. Hello, body. Really sorry. Breathe the words in. Don't just keep them up in, when we say the words, it's like this, they sort of hang in the air, and then we mull them over and we filter and we start thinking about it and having the relationship with the word and the thought. And what you need to do is just breathe it in. Let's breathe the words back in. Don't leave them hanging, just going nowhere, being useless. All right, words are magic. That's why we say them out loud. Giving you some deeper dives tonight, my guys. All right, so where were we? Thank you. No, we're not at thank you. We're saying sorry, body, that I take you for granted. Breathe the words in. Let them sink in. And it's like as you breathe out, the words get to sink in even deeper. Right, as you let go of your mind and you just follow the body in, follow in the breath. You let the breath just drop you down. Like literally when you're so soft that the breath moves your awareness, moves it up and then moves it down, and then moves it up a little bit and then moves it down some more. And you can just fall in love with the breath, and it delivers you. What part of your body right now maybe needs some love and attention, maybe needs some more vitality? Might be the part of you that says, I'm getting old and I'm getting tired. Or it might just be that you literally just forget you have a body because you're in your head so much, So you can adapt this to make it work for you, okay? Feel free to say what comes into your head, and then I want you to share that because you can inspire the others just like Mary Alice and Danny did. So you want to say to your body, I'm so sorry, me in my body. So sorry, body, that I forget how precious you are. And breathe, let the words land. I totally take you for granted. When I wake up in the morning and I go to sleep at night, You might even be like, I use and abuse you, body. You might be like, I'm really mean to you, actually. I say horrible things to you in my head all day long. Breathe. Yeah, it can be emotionally triggering, okay? Because you're realizing what you've been doing. And now you're just going to change that. So we get humble and we say, I'm really sorry, buddy. Really sorry I do that to you. I'm really sorry. I aid you with my mind. You might be like, I just pile on the negative thoughts, piling on all my criticisms, and I weigh you down. Really, really sorry. Be honest, put your own words in there. It might be like, buddy, I don't care about you. I haven't cared about you. And now you're sick. You know, I haven't cared about you. And that's why you have low energy. I've been really mean. Haven't been loving at all. I'm so sorry. You just use your own words. And breathe them in. Give them. Be generous. Give them to your body. Give them to the parts of you that really you can feel really need to hear this from you. Really need to hear this honesty. And have this conversation finally. And you can say, bless you, body. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I've really been mean. I've neglected you. I rejected you. I didn't want you. I took you for granted. I dumped on you. I aged you with my mind. I told you what I thought was true. You're getting old. You might even say to your body, oh, you know, you're ugly, you're crap. You know, whatever you say to your beautiful, poor body. Poor body. Notice how that feels in your body. Say, please forgive me, body. You know, it might be no wonder you're overweight. No wonder your, you know, blood pressure's high. No wonder, you know, you've got no energy and you can't digest your food properly. You know, no wonder you have aches and pains, right? If you're going to treat yourself like that every single day for how many years, of course your health's going to suffer. And you might be like, whoa, I didn't realize. And you want us to say, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize, buddy. Just having a conversation. Please forgive me. I've been so switched off to you, so unaware of how I treat you, buddy. Please forgive me. Let it land. Really notice what happens. You just let it land. Breathe. Be generous. Give that kindness, asking for forgiveness from your beautiful body. Notice what happens. All the cells start moving. Everything feels different, right? You're releasing stuck energy that has been literally and physically weighing you down. And it's all going fizzy. And now you've got the opportunity to change it, because you're going to say, actually, body, actually, truth is, I really need you. Actually, breathe, feel. Truth is, body, I really love you. You might want to take your inner gaze to certain parts of your body and go up to it and say, I actually really love you. I love you, liver. I love you, kidneys. I love you, lungs. Welcome, Narina. You can have your video on. It's okay. You can all join in. I think people have turned it off now as they're having their private space inside. Go to the part of you that's been in pain. Go to the part of you that's been hurting and say, oh my goodness, I love you, actually. Breathe it in. And just release any of that negativity or negative energy or stress, or where you've lacked love. Just let it out on the breath, and you don't control it either. None of this. Just let it go on the breeze and say, thank you, body. All right, now we're going to have our celebration, our love fest of appreciation, and be like, thank you, body, for being here for me every single day. Right? And just give it your attention inside for the while at the moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you, body. Actually, you work surprisingly well, considering how mean I've been to you. Any part of your body that you need it to work better, give it your attention right now and just say thank you for everything that you've given me. And you breathe into that part of your body. You give it your hands, you give it love. You're like, thank you. You know, if somebody gave you £1 million and just gave it to you unconditionally, imagine how, oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. Imagine how excited you'd be. You'd just be jumping up and down. You'd be hugging them. You'd be kissing them. You'd be crying. You'd be squeezing them like, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, I love you. I love you. Thank you. You'd just be like, wow, thank you. Thank you. And literally your body is worth way more than a crummy £1 million, because £1 million cannot buy you a body. You cannot buy what you've got. It was an unconditionally given gift. Yeah, your mum and dad, you might like them, you might not like them, you might think you got a raw deal, you might think you got a great deal, whatever. Fact is, you got one. And what you do with it is up to you. You got a body. It has a shelf life. You're only on holiday in this world. You know, you have a shelf life. What are you going to do with it? It's unconditionally given. It's there for you every single day. No one pulls the plug and say, well, you were mean yesterday. You're not having your body back. Right? Your body literally is there for you through thick and thin. Through no matter what you throw at it, it's still there for you doing its best. And don't you just want to squeeze that body and say, you're priceless. Oh my goodness, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. You might not even know who you're thanking. Thank your body. Thank you, body. Thank you for being so smart, way smarter than me. It knows what it's doing. When you get out of the way and stop trying to control it, it knows what it's doing really well. Wow, thank you, body. Knows how to make everything work. You don't. You couldn't manually get in there and do all of that. Your body just does it. It's amazing. Wow, thank you, body. You are priceless. I've so overlooked you, right? You've been so up here. You've overlooked this precious body. So if you have any health struggles, it's like you might be going, wow, no wonder, you know, I've been treating myself terribly. I love you, body. Thank you, body. All right, does anybody want to share what realizations you've had, what you feel thankful for personally? Can't wait to hear what you have to say on this one. Just unmute and share something, whatever you like, whatever feels good.
Hi, Tara.
Hiya.
My voice is going incredibly deep, and my wrists are hurting, and all my arms are going into involuntary movements. And one of the things that's happening is my arms are reaching to the sky.
Sorry for laughing. Is that reach for the stars?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah, my arms are opening out and reaching to the sky.
Sweetheart, just go with it. If it feels good, let it happen.
Okay.
You know, you might just, your body has so much intelligence in it. When you let it do its thing, Maybe your wrists are hurting. You know, I used to have real achy wrists, and it was like the arthritis in my wrists and my hands. When I started putting my breath into it and telling it I loved it and I was grateful, it went away. So maybe the wrists, it's like you're just getting a new flow of oxygen in there. As the pains that can come and go are like energy blocks releasing and moving. So that you should just let that happen.
It sort of feels like they're broken, but I can still move them.
Well, put loads of energy into them and just say, thank you, wrists, thank you, hands, thank you, arms.
Okay.
I love you, you know, well done. Just pour love and attention on it like that.
Okay, Tom, thank you.
See how you go. Thank you for sharing, Chris. Anybody else? What do you feel grateful for right now? What have you realized about how amazing your body is?
Feeling thankful for my womb to give me my healthy child, you know, what the wonder of life to give birth.
That's pretty amazing, isn't it? It's beautiful. Thank you, Danny. Absolutely.
Ditto over here.
What are
Two
you feeling,
children.
Narina?
The same. Awe and gratitude for the capacity of my body to give me children as well, and
Nice.
grow life and give birth. All of that magic, totally beyond my my control, my planning, my wish making. All of that is always just of its own power. Did it all without my thinking.
And it works especially well when we're not doing thinking about it, doesn't it? When you get your head out of the way, you can have a much more amazing pregnancy and birth and everything. You know, I'm with you, ladies. Honestly, I was talking to my 19-year-old son this evening and saying how amazing, you know, I mean, saying you got to treat women really well. Literally, we make people. We made all the we don't just make dinner and make the washing clean, you know, or make the money or whatever, or make, you know, nice hugs or whatever. We actually make people. All the people in the world exist because of us. Our bodies made people, and if we had to think about that, I'm sure we would have screwed it up. So good job. Good job. It just has this supreme intelligence. So like, wow, what a blessing. Our bodies are so intelligent. So you plug in and you start listening. Hello, body. What do you need? You know, it will tell you. It's super smart. Thank you, ladies, for sharing that. I totally agree with you. Anybody else want to share anything? What do you feel grateful for in your body right now? Any realizations that you've had? I don't know who Galaxy J2 Pro is. There's no name. This just says Galaxy J2 Pro, but it says, sorry, can't speak as caring for someone, feeling life alive, though not as the word itself, like connecting deeply. Word is not really saying it. Such a peaceful sensation, almost like feeling the cord plugged in. Image of a baby. Thank you, mother. Breath. Nice. You're having a beautiful experience by the sounds of it. Yeah, words don't cut it, do they? But still, when you say the words, they have an exact vibration. And what people don't realize is it doesn't really matter about the language. It's the intention. It's the way, the meaning that we invest into our words has a vibration, and it has an impact on our water, on our physicality, has an impact on our everything around us, our energy field. It literally impacts everything. So our words are super, super powerful. All right, so it's really wonderful just to sometimes spend a bit of time finding that just the right word and saying it with that much consciousness, and then you breathe it in and you let it land and you let it penetrate and you feel the effects of it. And that's how to make really, really good use of your words, like spells that they are, and just feel the resonance. It's really powerful. Thank you for sharing that, Galaxy J2 Pro. Oh, it's Elodie. Sorry, lovely. Anybody else? What else do you feel grateful for? Everyone just unmute and say what do you feel grateful for in your body or your breath or for your health right now? Can you realize how this is going to impact your health if you needed it, and you know, when you do need it? Everybody's a little bit quiet.
I just wanted to say, Tara, that the physical experience of listening to you talk and hearing what you say is like fresh water running through and fresh oxygen. It's very, I'm just enjoying breathing in what you're saying, even if I'm not completely, you know, I'm sort of listening, and there's the cognitive processing of the words themselves, but then there's just the experience of how you're being and how you're communicating, and it's like, yeah, it's like drinking in fresh water and breathing in fresh air. It's a wonderful physical experience, so I'm grateful for that physical.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's such a beautiful thing to say. Thank you so much. I'm really glad that you're feeling that. I'm just like, wow, I'm super grateful that you shared that, Narina. I'm super grateful that you're feeling that. You know, if you like hearing my voice, you can, you know, some of the guys on here have the self-love club, and it's so easy to afford. It's like, you know, the cheapest thing I could make for all of you. And you can have meditations every single week going into different parts of self-love. So if this works for you, then you can keep doing it. I'm more than happy. If, you know, if my voice can help you feel really amazing, then I'm super blessed, you know. And also just practice. You'll start to build a relationship with your own voice, saying it out loud and listening to it and feeling the effect, the power that you have over your own well-being, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You have this toolkit. You don't even know how powerful it is. I still realize how powerful it is. Like, I had another mind-blowing moment today, and I was like, my goodness, why am I struggling with this thing? I've got I love you me. I can transform anything. I feel like I've got the keys to the universe for transformation for everything. And yet I still realize I'm still not using it nowhere near to its fullest capacity. So if I can just impart a little bit of that onto you in your life, and you can use it, you really have the keys. And saying these things out loud and breathing, it's so easy, and it's so powerful. So you just keep practicing that, my friends. Keep practicing this abundance that you have for health, wealth, everything you need. Next week, hold on, just bear with me a sec. I'm going to remind myself. I need to just click onto a page for a sec. Hold on. Remind myself what we have next. Hold on. I'm trying to think and talk and type at the same time. What we have next week. And invite you to come and join me for that one. Just bear with me while this clicks through. And if anybody can remember already, because you've got the page in front of you, and feel free to like shortcut this long process. And I'm nearly there. I should have kept this open, but I didn't think of it earlier. All right. So first, week 1, we did love and partnership. Week 2 was wealth and finances. Week 3 is health. Week 4, love, friends and family. So friends and family kind of love. And for those of you that struggle with friendships, or you struggle with your family and you want to have more love in your friends and family around you, we're going to do the same process, and we're going to apply it to that in your life. All right, my angels. And it's just, you know, it's going to be a wonderful journey. All right, I'll send you the recordings, Danny. Don't you worry. I actually haven't done it yet this week. I've been busy, so I'm going to send the recordings out tonight. And God bless to all of you. You have your breath. You have an abundance of health. Just remember that, okay? Is anybody else, before we click off, just want to share any more gratitude? I like it when everyone's got their videos on and we're all saying it out loud, what you feel grateful for. Let's just amp it up before we click off for the evening.
Feel happy to be reconnected to the source again, to the power of love.
I'm so, so happy that you got that. I love it. It's brilliant, isn't it? Thank you, Danny, darling. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, Tara. Thank you so much for the beautiful evening again.
It's good fun, isn't it? I love hanging out with you guys. Who else wants to share before we go? Who else wants to share just before we go? We've come to the end of our time.
Thanks, Tara. I feel like I'm in some sort of process, but I'm just going with it for now.
If you still not, if it feels weird tomorrow, you know, and you're not okay, then just reach out to me. But just if relax and breathe and just keep saying I love you, me, and everything's going to be fine.
Thanks, Tara. Thank you very
much.
much.
All right, darling. I love you. Take care.
Lots of love to you, Tara, and your luminosity and your wonderful, all the hard work you've been doing over the years to get you to the place where you give so much light.
Oh, you're a sweetheart. Thank you. Well, I feel like I haven't even got started yet. I'm just
wow. By the end.
Sorry, I'm going to have to switch. Something's very, very crackly. Anyway, thank you, sweetheart. No, honestly, I really want to reach 1 million people this year and help them, because, you know, look how easy it is to plug in and to feel this good so fast and get realizations for every area of your life. This stuff is unreal. I feel super, super blessed that I got given this, and super blessed that I can share it, and I want to share it with everybody. So everyone, help me share this. If you want to invite people onto this course, just go share the link with them. We can fit tons and tons and tons of people on here, okay? Let's make a difference in this world. Go ahead, use it for yourself. Go ahead and share it with others. And I love you so much, and I will see you next week. Mwah. Thank you for being here.